to the corner where the winter once felt kind. Your laughter lived like lantern light in the shadows of my mind. The bench still keeps your shape somehow. Snow is resting where you sat, and the world goes on around me while I'm frozen in the past. They say time heals everything, but time just walks on through. It only shows me clearer all the roads that led to you. Here, where the winter touched you, every memory breathes your name. I can almost feel your fingers, but the air is not the same. Here, where the winter touched you and my heart learned what it knew, I'm still the one who stays in the place that once held you. The sky is soft and fragile, like the words we couldn't say. I trace your footprints in my mind and watch them fade away. You said someday we'll remember how the cold could feel so warm. Now I hold that broken promise like a picture in a storm. I'm not asking you to answer, I'm not calling out your name, but love that learns to whisper never leaves the same. Here, where the winter touched you, every silence starts to glow. It's the echo of your breathing in the falling snow. Here, where the winter touched you, I stand in what remains. Love keeps writing you in frost on my window panes. If you walk this road again someday, even just in passing through, I hope the wind will gently tell you that I never stopped loving you. Here, where the winter touched you, I'll be tender, I'll be true. Even if the seasons change, part of me stays here with you. Here, where the winter touched you, where a story couldn't stay, I whisper one last promise, I will carry you and walk away. The wind keeps tapping on the window like it wants to come inside. People hurry down the sidewalks, pulling scarves up to their eyes. But I'm sitting with a blanket and a cup that warms my hands, thinking of the way you smile, and suddenly I understand. Winter isn't heavy when your memory's in the room. Every thought of you is sunlight, finding places to bloom. Your heart is winterproof and it shelters me somehow. Even when the air is freezing, I feel warmer now. Your heart is winterproof like a quiet little flame. was pale and silent, you still say my name. I trace your words in steam and silver on the window slowly drawn, and I picture us together walking softly into dawn. I don't need a grand tomorrow, I don't need the sky to change, just the comfort of the promise that our love will stay the same. Every season has its storm, every heart can lose its way, but I hold you in my dreaming, and the cold slips far away. Your heart is winterproof, strong and gentle, warm and true. When the nights feel long and lonely, I come back to you. Your heart is winterproof, and it keeps my hope alive, like a song the snow remembers, teaching me to survive. Frost returns tomorrow, and the roads are hard to see, I will carry all your kindness like a coat around me. Your heart is winterproof, and I'm safe inside its light. Even in the deepest season, love can make it bright. Your heart is winterproof, so I wait and softly smile, knowing I can reach your warmth even from 1,000 miles. Feels shy around us, like it's learning how to breathe. You're standing just an arm away, and my heart won't disagree. I pull my scarf a little closer, pretend I'm brave enough to stay, but my smile keeps on telling you all the words I couldn't say. I've been saving every moment, like a letter I won't send. Every glance becomes a promise, I don't know how to defend my love. Wrapped in scarves, soft and warm against the cold. Every step feels new and fragile, like a story just being told. My love, wrapped in scarves, when you laugh the winter bends. I don't know the shape of forever, but I hope this never ends. Your breath is turning into clouds, mine is shaking just the same. We're talking about nothing much, but my heart keeps saying your name. I was never good at hiding, every feeling shows too fast, and the way you look at me now makes me wish this moment lasts. I don't need to rush tomorrow, I don't need to understand. All I need is how you walk beside me, like you're gently holding my hand. My love, wrapped in scarves, soft and warm against the cold. Every step feels new and fragile, like a story just being told. My love, wrapped in scarves, when you smile the night feels it's just me learning how to love you, nothing more than that at all. My love wrapped in scarves, and the snow begins to glow. If this feeling finds a memory, I hope it's one we'll always know. My love wrapped in scarves, in this gentle winter storm. I was cold before I met you, now you're warming up my heart. It's cold outside and I'm pretending that the wind can't shake my spine, but you smile like nothing's freezing, like the seasons by design. I'm just tugging on your sweater, acting like I'm fine alone, but I'm secretly just waiting for your warmth to take me home. You don't have to make a promise, you don't have to say be strong. Just a little closer, baby, that's the place where I belong. It's cold outside, give me a hug, let me hide inside your arms. I don't care about the weather, you're my shelter, you're my calm. It's cold outside, give me a hug, let me steal a little heat. If the winter tries to scare me, I will warm against your beat. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not begging for a vow, just a moment where you hold me like the world is slowing down. Let the sidewalks lose their color, let the sky forget the blue. All the warmth I keep on craving only lives in touching you. I don't need a perfect answer, I don't need a careful song, just your hoodie and your shoulder, that's exactly where I'm strong. It's cold outside, give me a hug, let me hide inside your arms. I don't care about the weather, you're my shelter, you're my calm. It's cold outside, give me a hug, let me steal a little heat. If the winter tries to scare me, I will warm against your beat. Let me cling a little longer, let me pout until you smile. If you hold me through December, I can melt 1,000 miles. It's cold outside, give me a hug, let the frost stay at the door. When you wrap your arms around me, I don't miss the sun no The streets are dressed in silver, every window softly closed. People hurry past each other, leaving footprints in the snow. I walk the way we used to, where the lanterns touch the night, and it feels like all the memories wake beneath the quiet lights. I can almost hear your laughter hanging gently in the air, like the winter took our moments and kept them safely there. a piece of time. All the love we couldn't capture, still reflected in their shine. Winter lights remember us, even if the years move on. In the glow of frozen evening, it feels like we belong. We talked about forever, like a promise wrapped in snow. You said love was made of seasons, some arrive and some let go. But the warmth you left within me never learned to fade away. When the lamps begin to shimmer, I still see your face. I don't chase you through the shadows, I don't call your name aloud. Yet the city knows our story in the lights above the crowd. Winter lights remember us, like a song we used to sing. Every shimmery reflection brings you back on gentle wings. Winter lights remember us, turning darkness into gold. They remind me for a moment we were beautiful and bold. Maybe we were meant to meet for just a little while, to learn how love can soften every lonely mile. If you ever walk these streets on a quiet snowy night, you'll feel a tender echo in the trembling of the light. Winter lights remember us, not with tears but with grace. They don't ask for explanations, they just hold our place. Winter lights remember us, and they whisper through the cold. Even love that couldn't stay still has stories to be told. The cup is warm between my hands, steam is drawing fragile lines. Outside winter paints the windows, inside I'm stuck in quiet time. You used to sit across from me, laughing over simple things. Now the chair is just a shadow of what love used to bring. I replay every Sunday morning, every promise, every start. But somewhere in the silence you were learning to depart. Warm coffee, colder hearts, I taste the past with every sip. Your name still lingers on my breath, like a ghost upon my lips. Warm coffee, colder hearts, how did warmth just fall apart? The cafe plays our favorite song, but it can't reach my heart. I stir the spoon to stop my tears, watch the circles fade away. Funny how the smallest motions feel like things we couldn't say. You said maybe love gets tired, and you held the door too long. I smiled like I'd understand, but everything felt wrong. People pass outside the window, couples sharing winter dreams. slowly. Snow is quiet on the ground. Every breath between our moments feels like something heaven-bound. I was always chasing seasons, afraid the cold would stay too long. But your arms keep drawing circles where my worries can't belong. Let the world keep turning softly. Let the hours lose their names. Every second that you hold me feels too precious to explain. Hug me like winter won't end, like this moment's all we have. Hold me close and don't remember all the reasons we're afraid. Hug me like winter won't end, like the snow will always fall. If tomorrow breaks the silence, tonight I don't want it at all. Your heartbeat feels like home now, steady underneath my cheek. Every fear I tried to bury learns how love can still be sweet. Hug me like winter won't end, like this night was made for us. Every breath becomes a promise I can feel but never touch. Hug me like winter won't end, like the stars will never fade. If the world wakes up tomorrow, let this love stay unafraid. If the seasons try to change us, I will keep this warmth inside. Hug me like winter won't end. Let me rest where I belong. When the cold comes back to find me, I'll remember where I'm strong. You came quiet as a snowfall, no announcement, just the breeze, and my guarded little heartbeat started learning how to breathe. We were talking about nothing, yet it felt like something new. Like the day itself grew gentler every time I looked at you. I never needed lightning or a sky that splits in two, just the calm and steady rhythm of your voice pulling me through. You were the softest storm of love, falling slow but changing me. Not a wave that leaves me shattered, but an ever-warming sea. You were the softest storm of love, quiet, honest, deep and true. I don't feel familiar, yet tonight they seem brand new. Every corner holds a memory of the things we've grown into. You don't ask for grand confessions, you don't rush the way I heal. You just stay, and in the staying, everything begins to feel real. I don't need the world approving, I don't need the stars to move. All I need is how your patience teaches me what love can do. You are the softest storm of love, tender waves across my chest. Every doubt I used to carry finally learns to rest. You are the softest storm of love, never loud but always near. Even when the night gets colder, you make every shadow clear. If the future grows uncertain and the sky begins to sway, we will hold each other gently till the fear just fades away. You are the softest storm of love, and I'm grateful that you came. What was once a lonely season now is filled with gentle rain. You are the softest storm of love, and I'll keep you like a song. In a world that turns too harsh, you're the calm I lean upon. We've been walking the long way home, talking just a little too slow, laughing like it doesn't mean much, but our eyes already know. All those almost, all those maybes, all the nights we didn't say. Everything was leading quietly to this feeling today. I was careful with my heart, you were careful too. But the space between our fingers finally knew what to do. Stay close, stay warm, let me call you mine tonight. All the wondering is over, all the waiting fades to light. Stay close, stay warm, now there's nothing left to guess. When you pull me a little nearer, I know this is more than yes. We don't need a big confession, no dramatic words to say. Just the way you say my name now feels completely different today. Every message feels like music, every touch feels brand new, like the world just softly shifted the moment I chose you. I don't miss the old uncertainty, I don't miss the in-between, 'cause your hand is holding mine now, and it's clearer than it's been. Stay close, stay warm, let the cold stay far away. All the what if fall behind us with every step we take. Stay close, stay warm, now the night feels safe and slow. I was falling all this time, now I finally know. All those moments we pretended this was nothing more than chance. They were love, learning patience, waiting for the right advance. Stay close, stay warm, this is where our story starts. No more lines we shouldn't cross, no more guarded hearts. Stay close, stay warm, We said goodbye in winter light. Snow was resting on the rail. You were trying not to tremble, I was trying not to fail. Every word felt thin and fragile, like the frost upon the glass. And our promises of someday melted quietly to past. I know I can't ask you to come back or to stay, but there's one small thing I'm wishing as you slowly walk away. Keep my voice till spring, let it echo in your mind. When the evenings feel too empty, let it hold you one more time. Keep my voice till spring, like a song you used to know. If the world grows cold without me, let my whisper warm the snow. You'll forget the way I waited, you'll forget the jokes we shared. Time will smooth the broken edges like it never even cared. But maybe when the mornings feel too heavy to begin, you'll hear me in the quiet saying breathe and start again. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not asking you to try, just to carry one last memory through the winter sky. Keep my voice till spring, let it live inside the air. When the night gets lost and lonely, I'll be standing somewhere there. Keep my voice till spring, just a gentle fade in June. If the snow keeps falling harder, think of me beneath the moon. When the blossoms start to open and the branches learn to sing, if my voice grows faint and distant, it's okay, release the string. Keep my voice till spring, only till your heart feels free. When the sunlight finds your window, please forget the part of me. Keep my voice till spring, that is all I dare to ask. Let my love be just a shadow while you learn the brighter path. The wind was biting at the corners of the city in my mind. Every street felt cold and endless, like the world was out of time. Then you wrapped your arms around me. No big words, no fancy plans, just a quiet, steady promise beating softly in your hands. I never knew that comfort could sound just like a heart, but every time you pull me close, the winter falls apart. Your hugs be winter every single time. All the frost inside my chest frozen evenings, breath like clouds that drift and fade. You laugh about the little things, and the night feels unafraid. People rush and keep on rushing, but we let the moment stay. And I realize in your arms I'm finally okay. I don't need a perfect future, I don't need the world to see, just the warmth that says you're safe when your arms surround me. Your hugs feel winter, breaking through the chill. All the lonely roads inside me grow quiet, soft and still. Your hugs feel winter, gentle, deep and true. Every time the cold gets closer, I just run to you. Let the seasons come and challenge you. Let the storms know where we stand. We won't meet them without shaking hand in hand. Your hugs be winter, even when the nights are long. You don't have to say forever, I already feel it strong. Your hugs be winter, more than words could ever do. If the world grows cold tomorrow, I'll stay warm inside of you. The wind was writing stories on the corners of the town. People wrapped in heavy coats kept their eyes turned down. But I was thinking about you, and the cold forgot my skin. Like a hidden little sunrise started burning from within. I didn't know that longing could feel this calm and right. But every time I say your name, the season turns to light. Your name stays hot in winter, like a fire I can't contain. Even when the snow is falling, I can feel the same. Your name stays hot in winter, melting every frozen part. All the storms grow soft and quiet when you're living in my heart. I walk the lonely sidewalks, breath like clouds against the dark. But I carry you inside me like a carefully hidden spark. Sometimes love is quiet, not a rush, not loud or wide. Just a steady glow and promise resting safely deep inside. I don't need the world to know it, I don't need a perfect sign. Just the way my heart grows warmer when your memory touches mine. Your name stays hot in winter, like the sun behind the snow. breathing like it knows your name tonight. Every street light feels like poetry when you're walking in its light. I was never good with seasons, never knew what winter's meant, till your smile wrote a sentence I would read and never end. Every word I tried to say found its meaning next to you. All the quiet in my heart suddenly felt warm and true. You're my December poem, written slow in falling snow. Every line feels sweet and golden, every heartbeat learns to glow. You're my December poem, softest love I never planned. When the year turns cold and silent, you still take my trembling hand. We don't rush the little moments, we don't chase tomorrow's sound. All I need is how you hold me when the world is slowing down. Every breath becomes a promise, every look a gentle rhyme. And the winter keeps on listening as I fall for you in time. You're my December poem, written slow in falling snow. Every line feels sweet and golden, every heartbeat learns to glow. You're my December poem, softest love I never planned. When the year turns cold and silent, you still take my trembling hand. Let the nights grow long and quiet, let the stars forget their names. All I need is how you read me, like my heart was yours to claim. You're my December poem, and the cold can't reach me now. If the seasons keep on changing, I remember where you're found. You're my December poem, and forever feels so near. Every winter finds its meaning when I know that you are here. Snow is falling slow and gentle, like a blessing from the sky. Every flake felt like a whisper, telling us that love was right. You were standing close beside me, breath like clouds against the night. And the world grew soft and quiet, wrapped in silver, wrapped in light. We didn't need a perfect speech, we didn't chase a grand design. Just the way our hearts were beating said your life belongs with mine. And the snow fell like we promised, soft and pure and meant to stay. In your arms I heard the future lose its fear and find its way. Yes, the snow fell like we promised, falling slow as if it knew. Every vow we made together would be warm and would be true. Streetlights painted golden circles, footprints blooming at our feet. We were laughing without reason, feeling whole and feeling sweet. You said someday we'll remember how the winter blessed this night. Then you pulled me even closer, and the world turned small and bright. I didn't need the stars to answer, could hear the quiet future breathing softly in your heart. And the snow felt like we promised, covering the past we knew. All the broken roads behind us disappeared beneath the new. Yes, the snow felt like we promised, and the silence seemed to sing. Every love that dares to trust will survive the cold and spring. If the years bring storms or shadows, if the distance tries to grow, we will come back to this moment, to the night, to falling snow. And the snow felt like we promised, kind and faithful, calm and white. With your arms around my shoulders, even darkness learned the light. Yes, the snow felt like we promised, and the blessing still remains. Love was written in the snowfall, and it's printed on our veins. The wind was biting at the corners of a lonely winter day. I was lost inside my thoughts with all my colors washed away. Then you came across the sidewalk, breath like silver in the air. We were strangers for a moment, till our fingers met right there. It wasn't meant, it wasn't planned, just a pause inside the storm. But the second that I touched you, every part of me felt warm. I held your hand in the cold, and the world began to glow. All the streets turned soft and quiet under falling snow. I held your hand in the cold, and my heart forgot its fear. In a single passing moment, love was suddenly here. We talked about the weather, we laughed about the night, but the truth was in the silence, where our feelings took their time. Every step felt like a secret, every glance a gentle start, like the winter wrapped around us just to guard my fragile heart. I didn't know a future, I didn't need a sign. I just knew that for a second your heartbeat matched with mine. I held your hand in the cold, like a promise made in snow. Even if we said so little, something deep began to grow. I held your hand in the cold, and I think I always will. In the quiet of remembering, that moment lingers still. Years may change the seasons, paths may drift apart, but some beginnings stay forever, living softly in the heart. I held your hand in the cold, and the winter turned to spring. From that unexpected meeting came a never-ending thing. I held your hand in the cold, and I'll carry it through time. That first touch of quiet magic, when your hand was holding mine. Oh, goodbyes and gentle starts. We're walking where the winter traced a map across our hearts. Your laughter feels familiar, like a photograph in time. And every step beside you pulls another memory to life. We don't talk about the heartbreak, we don't say the words we know. We just listen to our footsteps sink softly into snow. Two shadows in white, moving slow through yesterday. Every flake that falls between us knows the words we couldn't say. Two shadows in white, holding warmth we can't erase. Even if the years divide us, love still leaves a trace. We passed the little cafe where we used to meet at noon. The window fogs like always, and the world feels just as soon. You smile like it was simple, like the past was only kind. But I feel the tender aching of the days we left behind. I don't ask you for forever, I don't try to change the past. I just want this quiet evening to stay a little longer last. Two shadows in white, learning how to gently breathe. We are older, we are softer, but the heart still believes. Two shadows in white, crossing roads of what has been. Every snowflake seems to whisper we once lived within. If tomorrow sends us drifting into lives that aren't the same, we will carry this one moment like a candle in the rain. Two shadows in white, fading slowly out of sight. But the warmth we share together will outrun the night. Two shadows in white, on a winter woven street. We may walk our separate journeys, yet our memories still meet. December drew the curtain, snow was whispering the night. We were just two quiet strangers, learning how to hide the light. Every glance became a promise, every word felt softly true. And the city never noticed how the winter turned to you. We didn't tell the world about it, didn't need a louder scene, just a corner in the silence where our hearts could meet. We are December secret lovers, breathing quietly in the cold, holding hands beneath the table, sharing futures left untold. We are December secret lovers, with a spark the world can't see, but the snow outside the window knows what you mean to me. whispers, like a map we gently draw. Little homes and morning coffee, laughing children down the hall. You said love grows best in quiet, and I felt that line take root. Like the winter blessed our story, so the spring would follow through. I don't need the crowd to cheer us, I don't need a perfect start. Just the way I hit moments, teach the truth to both our hearts. We are December's secret lovers, writing futures in the snow. Every kiss a gentle question, will you stay if I let go? We are December's secret lovers, and the world keeps passing by. Yet inside this tiny corner, everything feels right. One day we won't whisper, one day we'll stand in the light. But for now the quiet keeps us safe within the night. We are December's secret lovers, learning slowly how to be. If tomorrow opens wider, you'll be standing there with me. We are December's secret lovers, but I know what's true and clear. Every secret born in winter wants to bloom next year. The night was made of silver, every street was holding quiet. We were standing close together, but afraid to cross the silence. Your eyes were full of questions, mine were filled with careful hope. Like a fragile thread of winter, trying not to let us go. I could hear your heart in pieces, I could feel mine start to shake. Sometimes love is not a promise, just a leap we have to take. There's a silver breath between us, soft and trembling in the cold. All the words we haven't spoken, still are waiting to unfold. There's a silver breath between us, warm, uncertain, pulling through. And I know that if I reach it, I will fall into you. We talk about the weather, we pretend the night is small, but the truth keeps leaning closer, like it wants to risk it all. Your hand brushes my shoulder, then you quickly look away. And I realize in that moment everything I want to say. I don't need a grand confession, I don't need the stars to shine, just the courage in your breathing as it slowly meets with mine. There's a silver breath between us, floating gently in the air. It's the sound of something fragile, learning how to dare. There's a silver breath between us, full of things we haven't tried. If we step a little nearer, we won't have to hide. If our hearts are scared of breaking, let them break for something true. I it's shimmering tonight. Every fear begins to soften. Every shadow turns to light. There's a silver breath between us, and I know what I must do. Close the distance, close the winter, and finally we fall into you. We met again by accident, or maybe it was more. December wrapped the city like a secret at the door. Your eyes said I remember, though your lips just formed a smile. And the space between our footsteps burned a little for a while. We laughed about the weather like we didn't feel the spark, but every word kept glowing in the corners of the dark. There's a fire hidden in December, quiet but it knows our names. Underneath the quiet calmness, there's a love we can't explain. There's a fire hidden in December, breathing slow beneath the snow. If we dare to lean in closer, it will finally show. Your hand brushed mine so lightly, like a question with no sound. My heartbeat answered slowly, and I couldn't calm it down. We talked about our almost, all the roads we didn't take, but the warmth inside your nearness was a promise wide awake. You said we should be careful, but your voice began to fall, and the truth inside the silence started saying it all. There's a fire hidden in December, waiting patient, burning low. Every glance becomes a candle, every breath begins to glow. There's a fire hidden in December, and it trembles when we touch. We pretend we're only talking, but we want too much. If we cross this line together, there's no going back tonight. Yet I see the future flicker in the softness of your eyes. Let the snow keep falling outside, let the world forget our names. In this quiet, gentle moment, nothing feels the same. There's a fire hidden in December, and it finally finds the air. All the walls we built around us disappear like they weren't there. There's a fire hidden in December, not a storm but steady truth. In the hush of winter evening, I fall into you. The world was wrapped in silver, every street asleep with white. We walk without a destination, only hearts to guide the night. Your fingers brush my knuckles like a secret you could trust, and the cold that lived inside me turned to something warm enough. I never knew that silence could sound like being found, but every step beside you softened all the world. heart brave enough to share. I wanted just to hold you, not to rush, not to explain, just to let the winter witness how two hearts become the same. I don't need the stars approving, I don't need the world to know. All I need is your warm fingers in the middle of the snow. Burning hands in quiet snow, and the past began to fade. Every broken piece inside me found a safer place to stay. Burning hands in quiet snow, softest breath beneath the sky. Even when the night grew colder, love refused to hide. If the seasons turn against us, if the distance feels too wide, we'll remember how that winter chose our hearts to coincide. Burning hands in quiet snow, and the darkness learned to shine. I will carry every moment like a promise in a